What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Uber Adventures. I'm John, and today we are taking a look at the 370 BAF by Phoenix. Now, quick question. How many people want to kill that little rodent that sticks up its head that thinks it's going to be summer or spring already? It still feels like winter here in North Texas. I don't know how it feels everywhere else. I've seen snow in the Midwest area. I'm so sick of this, but let's take a look at this RV. And before we do, I want to thank everybody that's subscribed. If you're interested in RVs and you love RVs or you love camping or living in them full time, please hit the subscribe button, bell notification, and every time I drop a video, which I'm doing on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, you'll know when it hits. It's going to be 2 o'clock Central Standard Time, but let's jump into this one. All right, starting at the very front, you have the solid front cap. It's got the Phoenix logo on white, and then further down you have the black. It's got LED accents all the way around, even on top. Then you have the 2 blue LEDs right here. And below that you have the Lippert 15,500 pound pin box. And then behind all that good stuff. Now I want to let you know this has 6-point auto stabilizing. Even though you get these square legs, does not mean that you don't get auto stabilizing. You can see the motors located right there on the very top of them. In your front storage, and then you have your battery right here. If it was generator prepped, you could get your generator put right here. Lots of storage space, so if you don't do a generator, this is a great place just to store things that you might not be able to store anywhere else. But there is holes going to the outside, assuming that this was a generator in here. So just be forewarned, it might get a little bit of air from outside. Coming around. All right, starting with the awning. It goes all the way down to your first slide, and it does cover your door with the window on it. It is LED lit, of course. And then coming back down here, open this up, you have your first propane bottle, and there's going to be a door just like it on the other side where your other propane bottle will be located. Coming down, you're going to have your pass-through storage. You have your tools on the side. You also have a place to hook up your cable, satellite, and your plugs, and then it is lit in here. And then this is separated because I think your hookups are all going to be at the other side. I haven't actually looked inside of this one. I believe that's where all your docking station is going to be at. So coming on back, you had solid steps by Lippert. 4 steps, big stairs. And then you do have pre-wire for your side cameras, 110 plugs, and then you have your tank flush right here. Coming on down, it tells us a little bit about this RV. It's got the superb protection from the elements. So let's take a look underneath to make sure if it's sealed. Oh. Ugh. Yeah, fully sealed underbody. As you can see, those are going to be Dexter axles. Not because I'm smart, but because it says it right there. And then this one also has Azdel. So what Azdel does is it's the second layer of your RV. So it sits up right against your fiberglass, and it prevents things like water from penetrating in. And of course, it's also going to do things like not swell, not mold, not mildew. It's half the weight. It's twice the insulation as Lamar. So it's pretty good stuff. Or Luan, rather. Sorry, it's 50% lighter than Luan, 50% more insulation than Luan. Coming down on your slide, you have 2 speakers. You also have your plug-in, and then you have your coax hookups right here as well. Again, a cool echo in here, just to give you an idea of your slide right here. And then coming on down, we got your back slide right here. Kind of get a good angle on it so you can see it. Coming on to the very back, you have all LED lights everywhere. This one's so tall. And then of course you have your pre-wire for your backup camera. And then your plug-in for the RV itself is a 50 amp coach, but it's on the very, very back. You also have a rear bumper, and then you have stairs going up to the very top so you can maintain your roof. Let's take a look and see what this one has. This is a 10-gallon hot water heater. And then coming on down a little bit further, you got little LED lights right here by your drain right here. Give you a little bit of lighting. Open this up. Oh no, here's all your hookups. So you have a place to put a water filter. You have your hot and cold outdoor shower. You have your city water hookup. You have a black tank flush over here. And then coming over here, you have lights. You have your 110, and then you have multiple places to auto hook up your cable and everything. So all in one location. So I wonder why that one's capped off like that. Big slide, lots of windows, very beautiful. Coming on down, you have a Dometic furnace. And then right here, okay, you have plumbing right here. So something above here is, I bet you it's the front bathroom that's causing this. And then coming over here, you have your auto stabilizers. And then you got your front cap light system. And then you have your battery disconnect right there. And then you have your how-to buttons on the auto leveler right there, the ground control 3.0. Slam latch. And then you do have your other propane bottle. We have a few of the specs right here. So the dry weight of this RV, I don't know how well you can see it on camera, is 12,086 pounds. The length is 42 foot 6 inches. You have G-rated tires. You have 7,000 pound axles. So yeah, that pretty much covers the outside. Let's go take a look at the inside. All right, again, you have 4 steps, and then the 5th gets you into the RV. All right, let's take a look at, let's just do a quick view of everything, just to give you an idea. I love when they put those accent lights in there. Going up to the front cap. So you have a bunkhouse up here, and this is where we're going to start. I need to turn on the lights in here. All right, let's start in here. So I'm going to open up this blacked out shade. Go all the way up. There we go. So number one, huge window. Let's go ahead and close this door. Huge window on this side. I really love that, especially if this is going to be for kids or anything. They can kind of see what's going on outside, and of course you can close it, which we have blackout shades for our kids, so this is actually really awesome. You have your air conditioning. It's a Furrion in here, so the kids will have their own space, or friends or whomever staying the night will have their own air conditioning. You can have it where it dumps, or you can have it come through the vents as well, depending on how you want it done. Let's start in the bathroom, because I like this bathroom. I believe this is a porcelain toilet. Yep, porcelain toilet. And then of course you get an acrylic sink. And then of course you have me in the mirror. Open that up. You have a place to put all your toothbrushes and paste and all that good stuff. And then you have a plug, and then you have a little bit of storage underneath. Storage right here, which is kind of unique and too deep if you ask me. I mean, you can't even see in there. Let's see here. That is so deep. I don't even think I could reach my whole arm in there. It's almost the entire, let's see here. I can't even reach. I got my arm all the way in there, and I cannot reach the end. Of course, I got short arms, so that, no, actually I got longer arms than I am tall. So this does have a bathtub. So let's put me in here to take a shower. Oh yeah, if you're tall, this is perfect, because there's like a whole nother foot above me That's a lot of space. And then if we actually were taking a shower, this would be turned around. And I'm well underneath that. That's pretty awesome. So this is a really deep shower, but it's also a bathtub, and you do have a faucet going straight into the bathtub. So if you have kids that are still taking baths, this is definitely a great option. So facing towards the actual area, you can see the washer and dryer hookup. So you can remove all that down there and have washer and dryer next to each other. Or you can turn that into a bed as well, which is what it is right now. And then you can also lower this. And you've got a place to sleep right here, here, and down there, and plus that area as well. So you've got really 4 very comfortable places, and nothing comes out right here. So you could put a pallet down because your heat is actually coming out on the side. So you actually have a lot of playroom. You also have drawers on the bottom, and then you do have, oh my gosh, this is another deep space to put things. So if you're down with folding and putting it in possibly like, you know, those Tupperware, those big Tupperware things, you could fold up clothes and have all their clothes in here. So, and then you do have a place for TV hookup and everything, USB as well. And then over here, you still have a place to plug in and USB as well with USB-C, which is very nice. You have 2 regular plugs right there. Man, this is actually really cool. So the kids could actually have some fun away from the parents. My life goal when I was young. Coming down the stairs, you have the Furrion air conditioner, which is going to be all controlled right here. You're gonna, I believe it's going to control both front and back because you have different zones. So I'm guessing this is going to be in here, and then you switch the zone to be in the front cap. So that's really cool. Coming down the steps, you do have motion detection lights. And then here's going to be your control panel. Up here, you're going to have your battery reading, which I'm plugged in and there's no battery. So it's just reading from what I've got plugged in. You have your black tanks, your gray tanks, your fresh tank, and then auxiliary, which I'm not really sure what auxiliary would be. You have your water pump, you have your water propane heater, you have your electric water heater, your exterior lights, your entry lights, and your awning lights. You have your awning extension and retraction, and then you have your slides right here. So you have 3 slides on this one. Coming on down, we're going to go over the living area. So, love the accent lighting. I think these are actually made out of glass. Yep. Oh, that's so cool. You can see the LED strip right there. So, it's so simple. It's just so easy to do, and I love that. Like back in the day, to get that done, you were taking up so much space to put those old school incandescent lights. So this is much better. I love this. Coming down, you have your trifold couch. So plenty of place to sleep here. So I think we counted 4 in there. So this is 6 right here. And then of course you have your Thomas Paine theater seating, which has massaging and heated. So super comfortable, super beautiful. I love the lighting. I also love the lighting on the inside of the cup holders. The outer cup holders are much larger than your inner cup holders. These cup holders actually drive me crazy. I'd rather just have like a slot to put my my phone or my remote controls versus these 2 tiny cup holders. This is America. We have big cups here. And then you have a place to put your remotes in here and your, I'd say TV guides, but I don't know if anybody else does those anymore. And then to the left of that, you have your dining set, which of course you can remove it if you want to. And then of course you have lights that go all the way across, and look at how many, look at the, you almost don't need lighting in here because there's so many windows. Look at this. That is insane. Now, I don't know why they didn't just go with another window like this right here. That would have probably made more sense to me. but still, it's just so much lighting right here. And then you also have a light on this edge over here. I love that. And then, of course, turning around, you have your gray stone fireplace, which I have turned on, which was a bad idea because it's actually cool, but man, those things put out so much heat. Above that, you have a little storage area to put in like DVD players and stuff like that. It does have a place to plug in as well. And then you have your Furrion soundbar, which is a huge plus. Just the quality of sound coming out of that will be so much better than your TV sound. We didn't include a TV, which if you want a TV, we can probably get you one. Just to be honest, it's going to be something from Walmart or something like that, but they're going to be a lot better than what you get in most of your RVs. You have all your Catalyte hookup, and then you do have your plug-in and everything, and then you do have a wire pass-through right here, which is nice. Man, that was hot. I got too close to that. My leg just started sweating just because of that. We have our island in the bedroom. Yeah, because, you know, this is where you get, this is where I pass out. Usually I eat so much, I'll just pass out right here. No, so you got a pretty decent sized island in your kitchen. Plenty of prep space before you even get to the sink, which the sink is going to be a stainless steel design, single basin. And then I dig this. I don't think I've seen this yet, where you have the matte black faucet, but with chrome or metal, with the, I guess that's steel of some sort. I don't know. With the different shade accessories going around it. I dig that. Even the base of it is different. I like that. I think that's really cool. It gives you best of both worlds. It's the best of both. Never mind. All right. Coming to the, oh, and you do have a place for, you can put your trash in here and everything. You have plenty of drawers going all the way down. You might actually have enough drawers in here to even include a junk drawer, so that's nice. And then you have your coffee bar right here for the barista in you. And then you have storage underneath, which this one has 2 layers. This one only has 1 because your fuse panel is going to be right below it, which is nice that they actually kind of hide it from everything. Because in this RV, you're kind of assuming that there's going to be kids in it. So it's nice that it's all hidden behind here as opposed to exposed, which most RVs are that way no matter what price you're looking at. I like this. It's not as good as some of the other ones like in the Venture RVs, but this is really nice. I really like that. And then of course you have storage above, lots of storage above. And then we'll just look across. That's not even closed. But perfect. I love that. And then coming over here, you have, this is going to be your power management for your inverter. You have light switches, and then of course you have a plug-in right there. Coming over, you have a gray stone oven, and then above that you have a high point regular microwave. This size, I would have figured they would have put a convection microwave. And then you have a large place to put your cooking stuff. And then of course this does light up as well. It does not have a bump red. So if you bump into it or left it on or kids turned it on or whatever, it does not turn red. So be very careful with that. Coming over here, you have an Everchill, which I'm falling in love with these Everchill refrigerators. The color of the LEDs are magnificent. I even love this. Check this out. Can't open it like that because I'm an idiot. You have your temperatures. It's all digital. Super nice. Oh, I love this thing. And then we close these. And then let's open up the bottom. So on the bottom, we have lots and lots of storage. It kind of sucks it in. You have your bungee cords to hold it closed. You have accent lighting up top. I love that. All right, and then we got these steps hopefully it will hold me up. Oh, I hate this. Oh, I hate this so much. All right, so you do have, they'll get plenty of air up here. There's 4 air conditioning spots. I'm pretty sure you'll have all your necessities up here to go sleeping, but for most families, this is probably going to be storage. This is so tight. You do have a window to give you some sense of open space, but if you're like me, that's not going to do it. It's just going to be storage if it were mine. And then, of course, you have a plug right there. So, super cool. Oh, my goodness. All right. That was not... It's so funny. I hate ladders. I hate heights. I don't care how big the ladder is. I mean, I do. If this was a full-size ladder, I probably wouldn't care. But for me, I don't know. I get nervous too easy. I'm not a heights person at all. Coming in here. So you've got an east-to-west bed, which opens it up very nicely. So you got a huge, huge king bed. Just gigantic. Like, it looks bigger than a regular king, but it is a regular king. A residential king, rather. If you're really tall, because of the storage up top, you might not be too comfortable right here, but it does open up right here as well, where you have your third AC. So you got triple ACs in here. And then, of course, you have your bed. Let's see if there's... Oh, at least it's supported. That's a huge bed. You have your power cable down there. I was looking for it, so I had to borrow a different one, but you have plenty of storage underneath the bed. And then closing it. That was a little loud. Plenty of light in here. You have 3 windows going around your bed, and then of course you have storage above it. And then coming over here, you have another window with a emergency exit as well. But you can always use this as a regular window. They still open up just fine. And there you go. So if you just need a little bit of air, that works perfect. And just close it. And then swing it around and you're good to go. You have a place to hook up a TV. You have plenty of storage. You got some shoe space. These are really deep. So you could stack up a year's worth of socks and underwear on all 4. And then this is, okay, so I do have a gripe. So if you're tall, this works for you. The problem is, I'm nowhere near it. I'm like half a foot away from even being able to touch the top. So you have to have a stool in here for someone like me. So that's way up there. And then down here, this is more my size right there. So if you have a tall man or a tall woman in your life, she's got her space, or his space. You have a pocket door that slides on both sides. I guess these are more of like farm style doors than pocket doors because there's no pocket. And then you have your master bathroom. Again, you're going to have a porcelain toilet, acrylic sinks, and then you have your faucets. Lots of storage in here. Lots of mirrors too. They're all about the same depth. So, and then you have plenty of room to leave stuff on the actual counter where you're not kind of overtaking your significant other space. You also have 2 plugs. And then you have a little bit of storage down here, which mostly going to be access to under the area, but under the, for wiring and all that kind of stuff. But you have a little bit of space right there. That's why they gave you so much space up top. And then you do have windows above. And then you have your vent fan for the ladies. To help the ladies, mainly for the men. And then this shower is going to be, so it's got the pink stuff in there, so I'm not going to step in there. But I think you can be about 8 foot tall and be fine in here. This thing is super big. So if you're a tall guy, this is the shower you've been looking for. Because odds are you're not Makembe with Tumbo. So you don't need that skylight to fit your head in. So. But yeah, but just keep in mind that this does drop down. But once, I mean, it's a super tall ceiling once you get past that. I'm kind of glad they did that because that would be just wasted space. I mean, it'd be really tall ceilings, but I'd rather have some storage up there, even if you got to bend over just a little bit. And there is plenty of space on both sides to get into the bed, along with the USB hookups on both sides. You can barely see it right there. And then you got your light switches right next to the bed, which I'm guessing that's just going to control. So if this was out, I'm guessing this just controls these lights right here. Yep. Which is very nice. I think I need to just turn on this other one. Oh, this one's turned off. Oh, that's kind of cool. They control their own light. That's really cool. I like that a lot. That's super convenient. So what's crazy is you're not sacrificing the bunk room with your bedroom, and you're not sacrificing the bedroom with the bunk room. You're getting kind of both of them the way most people want them, like plenty of space for both areas. So you got a big bedroom with a big master bathroom with a huge shower, and then you have a huge, or a decent enough size for kids play area, along with places to sleep. The only thing that you could possibly think of is a lack of storage in the bunk area, but you do have a huge bathroom for kids and a real bathtub. So that's a huge plus. So I really dig this. If I was still married, I think the bedroom's too big for a single person. I mean, that's kind of like how my bedroom's set up now, just a little bit bigger, obviously, for an actual apartment. But I mean, realistically, this is probably all I would need as far as space goes. I just really don't like that tall this thing. I just don't like how tall it is. It would be unusable for me. So keep that in mind too. But guys, I hope you appreciate my honesty about things, because I could have said, oh, this is perfect, this is so easy to get to. But no, it's really high. I'm 5'7". My arm span, I want to say, is about 5'10" is what we measured it at. So I was like, it's kind of weird because I can almost touch my knees standing straight, which is, Neanderthal-like. So, which, if you ask my ex-wife, that sounds about right. But guys, I'm going to go over the specs right now. All right, let's go over the specs. So the dimensions of this RV, the length is 42.5 feet. The width is 8 feet. The dry weight is 12,421 pounds. The payload capacity is 2,079 pounds. Those combined give you the GVWR, which is 14,500 pounds. The hitch weight is 2,152 pounds. You have one freshwater tank, which is 48 gallons, one gray water tank, which is 112 gallons, which is gigantic, and one gigantic black tank, which is 72 gallons. You have two propane tanks, 30 pounds apiece, combined is 60 pounds. Your air conditioner is 30,000 BTUs, and your water tank, hot water tank, is 10 gallons. And that pretty much covers everything. Back to me. All right, guys, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. If you did, hit the subscribe button, bell notification, hit the like button, do all the good stuff for me, and I'll see you next time. Bye.